welcome to the live stream. So I am definitely having some technical issues. So our rooms, because we've just moved, not a lot of stuff is set up. So I had to reborrow my son's webcam. You can see my other son in the background. You can also see tons of boxes that we are still unpacking. Yes, welcome to my new home. But yeah, I'm just I'm thankful that we finally got everything working, but unfortunately it's not at the typical standard as I'd like it to be, but you know, it's better than nothing. So I just wanted to welcome everybody today to the circle. So Tanse, I am Chantal. I am Cree, Anishinaabe, and Métis from Muskeg Lake Cree Nation in Saskatchewan, which is in Treaty 6 territory. It is a beautiful reserve. I actually really hope that I can get out there this summer and visit some family, and because it's been a while since I've been back. We were going to go last year, and then that kind of fell through because we've had some hard times on our reserve. And we are also probably going to have some more hard times. There's a lot of reserves that are doing the groundwork, literally looking under the ground for our lost relatives or lost young ones. And so it's been a journey. And it's going to continue to be a hard year. I know that for not only my family, but many, many families. But it's important. We need to heal, and we need the truth to heal. And so I acknowledge my family. We are Grey Eyes of Muskeg Lake, which is why, you know, we're a little bit more fair. We've got a little bit lighter eyes, but that's just kind of who we are. But I wanted to acknowledge the land upon which we stand, because, you know, if you don't know where you are, then you don't know where you're going. But also, I have been here in Mohkinstsis, in Treaty 7 territory, for more than half my life, and it's my home. You know, this is where I build community. This is where things happen here for me. I've always felt a kinship with the river. I've always felt a kinship with the people here, and you know, I always say all my relations, but here it truly does feel like family, and family is where you make it. And so, just to honor the area, it's important to acknowledge the families that have been here for thousands upon thousands of generations. So I acknowledge the Blackfoot of Siksika, Kainai, and Pagani. I acknowledge the Sarsi Dene, also known as the Beaver people of Tsuut'ina, and the Stoney Nakoda of Morley, which includes Chiniki, Bearspaw, and Wesley First Nations. We're also walking in the footsteps of Métis Region 3, which is why I proudly wear my Métis sash to act as that bridge between Indigenous and non-Indigenous. I have to laugh whenever I wear my Métis sash, because I get suntan on one side but not on the other. So, but it just reiterates that, you know, half and half, that duality, which kind of comes with being Métis, and so I had to giggle a little bit. But I honor the footprints that I walk in, because it is it's hard to be in between those worlds, but at the same time it's important to be doing that work in between those worlds. And so I acknowledge all of the families that have been here for thousands upon thousands of generations. I also acknowledge, you know, my ancestors that have brought me here. I acknowledge the teachings that are steeped into this land, the prayers that are steeped into this land. We just had the Sundance last weekend, and you could feel those prayers were needed. And you know, I was eating and drinking for all of the dancers that I know, and for all of the people that were down there, so that they would have an easier time, even though that heat was pretty brutal. But sending my prayers to all of those families who were doing the work and doing the prayers for all of us. And so I just wanted to acknowledge that, because I think that's really, really, really important work, and everybody does work in their own way. And I think sometimes we feel overwhelmed that we're not doing enough, but recognizing that even just by being in community and being part of something, that you're doing the work that you need. So I wanted to welcome everyone into the circle today by sharing, of course, the Cree welcome song. Traditionally, when we sing songs and stories, we sing in rounds of 4 to honor the 4 directions of the medicine wheel. But this song is a little bit different. We actually sing it in rounds of 3, and that's to keep the circle open and welcoming, so everyone completes the circle today. Because in the circle, we're all connected. There's no beginning, there's no end. No one is greater or less than anyone else in the circle, just like in Hoop of Life. So it teaches us to honor each other for those differences. because if everybody was exactly the same, the world would be incredibly boring and nothing would ever get done. Hello, Deanne. But I honor the Not the How family for keeping this song alive and for keeping the story behind the song alive, because it is so important. And whenever I sing it, it feels like a prayer. It feels like something is working through me when I share this song. And so I'm so thankful and humbled that they have kept that song alive, that I am able to sing it in a good way, that I'm learning my language, whether it be phonetically through the songs or with elders' guidance, because for so long we couldn't. And the fact that we are uncovering and recovering our culture, it's so important. This is why we also need to have really frank discussions about what appropriation is, and what appreciation is. It's okay to appreciate indigenous culture, but you can't take it on as your own and make money off of it, because then you're not honoring the history, you're not honoring the teachings, you don't understand where those things are coming from. And I think that's really important to help our community understand, and help other people with other communities understand that as well. And so I feel like that's my gift. I can go and I can share and I can teach, but I can also connect to community members in the Indigenous community with allies in the non-Indigenous community to do that work. And so, yeah, this song has really been instrumental in that process. And so I'm really thankful that I still carry this song with me. And I thank the Not the How family for keeping this song and story alive. And so, Miasin, which is the Cree welcome song, it doesn't just mean welcome, it also means beautiful. Miasin, miasin, hasemina, hasemina, e petakote, niwa gomagan, hota, homa, Kitaskino. I have a ring at my door. I'm gonna have to come right back. Sorry, guys. We did a census, but we just moved in. Yes. Yes, we did. No idea. No idea. So we just bought the house, so we don't know anything about the other neighbors. I don't know. Oh, you little brat. Where did my phone go? Okay, I'm just gonna stop this. The census person is here, so I'm gonna